Let's jump into this nutcake's head.
Sacre bleu! I have been hit.
Just right in the forehead, man. Not even trying to be sneaky about it. Okay, so, we finished up Gloria's level. So that's 1 of 3 down that we need in order to progress in what is feeling like endgame, because this actually has kind of been going on for a while. But before I started recording, I spent a lot of time off camera doing a whole bunch of stuff. I'll get back into that after the cutscene plays here. So which one's the real Napoleon? Oh god, they're playing Catan. Was that a game when this came out, like 20 years ago? I don't know, I've never played Settlers of Catan. Anyway, as you can hear in my voice, I still have the flu, and I'd still, it's my face is still looking like waxy death. But that's okay, I'm feeling a little bit better, and life moves on. Anyway, as I was saying, I spent some time off camera just running around the maps, because it's been a while since I did that. I had a bunch of cards and stuff I needed to redeem, and I needed more health pickups. So I just kind of took a cursory lap around everything, and my appreciation for the people who made this game has increased a millionfold. Because I'm not trying to be a super completionist boy about this game or anything, but every time I went to one of the little stages on the map, like, the kids' cabins and the reception area and the main lodge and all that stuff, all I had to do was take like 2 or 3 minutes to look around, and I noticed 10 things that I hadn't seen before. And it's incredible just how much the maps open up once you get levitation, because that is the last barrier to pretty much everything. And without even trying, I finished the scavenger hunt, I got a whole bunch more cards, and redeemed everything, and raised like 11 levels. So I have a whole bunch of upgrades to my stuff, and I just had a blast doing it. It was fun just navigating the maps, and seeing all the love that went into creating everything, right? Because if you're not looking for it, you don't see it, but the second you just look around, everything appears, and you're like, how did I miss that? And oh, I'm a small boy now. What, huh? I'm in the game? Oh, I get it. Once I get in here, I shrink down. And I'm hearing tags already. Okay, hey, let the new level begin.
What's this? My lazy opponent is actually trying to win? He has sent in reinforcements. Well, then let the game truly begin.
They are having a lot of fun with these accents.
That bridge for France!
For France!
For France! Vive la France!
I hate your stupid bridge. This is how much I hate you.
So am I doing a strategy game now?
That bridge. Ah, yes. Now I shall go torment.
I keep saying over and over, I never know what to expect with this game. And here we are. We've moved on from directing a play to
my pieces past it anymore.
playing a strategy game.
Napoleon, you win.
No,
You win
don't
again.
forfeit. We're gonna beat you, Mr. Genetic Memory of Napoleon Bonaparte.
I like your je ne sais quoi, your joie de vivre. Maybe you will teach my long
These are the only French terms we know. That is all right. Pretty sure that everyone else knows these phrases too. All right, recruit a carpenter to repair the bridges. You guys gotta know, it's not about the bridges. It's about the cones. All right, first of all, tags. Just so we can get that noise out of here. All right. Merci beaucoup. All right, I'm guessing you are a carpenter? I floop the pig! And I'm even smaller now. Wait. Was the small version of me looking down at the even smaller version of me carrying this out? That would be awesome if true. No, you're a farmer.
Hello, I'm recruiting for the army of Fred Bonaparte, and...
Go away! Fred Bonaparte has forgotten the people, and we have forgotten him.
What? Fred loves the people. He was just
yeah.
telling me that some of his best friends are,
You gotta show the constituents that you care about them every now and
He has
then.
abandoned us. He doesn't
just
care
throwing
if we
that
live or
out there.
die.
Look, I'll tell you what. I'll talk to Fred. I'll talk to him, and I'll prove to you that he cares about the common man, and that the fight is not meaningless.
I'll believe it when I hear it
And that
from
will
him.
give them health care and public transportation. Someday, maybe. Alright, restore the hopeless peasant's faith in Fred. Woo! Already we got layers upon layers here. And why am I small? Ow! What? What the crap? What are you? Oh, you're like a little cannon. Alright. I floop the pig. I take out your cannon. Pyrokinesis? Just because I have it? That'll work. Okay, cool. I did not think that would work, but it did, and I'm very pleased with myself. What are you? Already at maximum projection depth. Good to know, though. Depending on how things go, like, you know, my last boss fight, I'm gonna need as many of those as I can get. Hey, look, figments. I know there's like 100 ranks that you can get in this game. I'm not even gonna try to go for 100. But after the collectathon I just went through, like, I'm curious to know just how impossible it's going to be. It might actually be really easy. Alright, what are you?
You're a big cork, let's pop it.
Except how, though? Oh, good, you punch it. Alright, I remember you. I thought I could float up on it like in some of the other levels, but nope, guess not. Let's do this. Hiya! Well, that didn't do nothing. Okay, I will learn more about that later. Let's see what's going on here, and whatever this is incredible. Look at how much love went into this. And I can't remember if I said this in another episode, but it's kind of a mantra of mine that you can always tell when a team created something and had the time of their life doing it. There's a lot of corks around here. Like, this is something that people genuinely had fun making. And I feel like it's not something you see a lot of anymore these days, because with as corporatized as game creation has become, even 20 years ago when this was made, game creation was becoming like heavily corporatized, but not quite to the extent that it is today. But, you know, everything is made by committee now, and trying to find out which will get the best engagement and going, it's a paint by numbers gig, right? And this was just a creative labor of love. Like, one guy had a vision, and he put together a team to help him execute that vision, and this was the result. And everybody had a great time, and it shows in the final product. Like, Double Fine Studios was created to make this game, and everybody who came along already knew who Tim Schafer was, and they were like, Tim Schafer's making a new game? Either A, number one, I have already worked with him and will gladly do so again, or B, number two, I have always heard of this guy and have wanted to work with him. And this is how you get excellent stuff. Now, I'm sure everybody knows that this wasn't exactly gangbusters at the sales register whenever it came out, right? It was kind of ended up as more of a cult hit. Excuse me, losing my voice already. As kind of a cult hit, but it kind of won in history, right? Like, everybody kind of regards it now as one of the best games ever made, and I am slowly but surely seeing why, right? Like, when I first started playing, like, I was excited about this, and I was kind of like, okay, let's give it a shot. And the shock of how the age of the game showing really kind of prevented me from getting too deeply into it, right? Like, I was way too focused on trying to put on a good show for one thing and really struggling with some of the controls, which is fine. That's going to happen when you play a 20-year-old game. Whoa, you got real transparent. But now that I've had a chance to, like, really engage with it on its terms and kind of see the why behind the why here, I can understand why people feel the way they do about this game. All right, can I climb up? There we go. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just running around here trying to get the lay of the land. Oh, ow, okay. Fire bad, as it turns out. Can I jump up on the statue? No, I cannot. These corks are important, but why? Oh, hi. Yeah, you're what's shooting at me, and you have sensors also.
Watch it.
Do you still explode? No, I have to beat you up first. Why are there snail parts? I have 0 of 10 snails? What's going on? Do I have to harvest them in some way? Okay, you guys. Oh, you're wearing little French revolutionary hats. Vive la révolution! Death to the bourgeoisie! Oh, okay, I thought that was like a one-shot kill. Not so much. You are weakened, though. Health, please. I don't want to use one of my dream fluffs already. Oh, oof. Yeah, that got a little close. Bunnies? I am so confused. They're all hopping away from me. Oh, these are the snails that I have to get. Okay. Come here, you. I have to chase them all down individually. That's a little tedious. Thankfully, levitation makes me move a little faster. Bink, 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 bink. Nom nom. Am I eating them? Is that the noise I'm hearing? Ugh. Confession time. I have never eaten escargot. I've never eaten snails. There is a lovely French bistro here in town that my wife and I have gone to several times, and escargot is kind of like one of their things that they hang their hat on. It's an appetizer. Never had the guts to order it. Like, I like to think I'm pretty adventurous when it comes to food, and I'll try just about anything once in life is my philosophy, right? Like, you can't really know you hate something until you try it. And this is what we have been telling our kid, so he can have a rich, varied, and full
Okay,
life.
Snails, it's time to serve the cause.
So be it.
So be it! I don't know what cause we're serving.
If it is truly a time of war, then we are ready. We can no
What a
longer
voice.
pull our heads into our shells and hide. We are, after all, armored warriors, and this is our land too. We may not be fast, but we always march upon the glittering path of righteousness, for we created ourselves from our hearts. Lead us onward, and let us eat holes in the leaves of Napoleon's garden.
Wow. Right on. Yes.
Very eloquent for a snail, very revolutionary. Also, recording this in July of 2024, yeah, we can't keep our heads in our shells. It's time for us to get up and act. Anyway, what was I saying? Never tried snails. Like, I'm not a big fan of things that are generally amorphous and gooey. And the thought of eating them really just kind of gives me a big ick. I don't want to yuck anyone's yum. If anyone out there has actually had escargot and enjoyed it, let me know. And maybe you'll make me brave enough to give it a shot. Like, I've eaten octopus, but even then, that's still kind of a no from me. It was cooked. I didn't eat the raw stuff, but it was just rubbery and it felt weird going down. And they're also kind of smart, so I didn't feel good about eating them. Even though I know these are like the little octopods that aren't like the big, super smart ones at aquariums. Maybe I'll give it a shot someday. I don't know. But there are definitely some things that, if given the chance, I still just will not eat. I'm not Anthony Bourdain, right? Like, that guy, he really gave 0 Fs. But for me, I'll be adventurous, but man, some things, not so much. Snails is one of them. Also, another question. I did spend some time running around gathering up a whole bunch of things, like for the scavenger hunt and just kind of hunting things down. Is that something y'all like seeing on camera? I'm always worried that it's super boring. Kind of like what I'm doing now. I'm just running around collecting things and not really knowing what I'm doing. But if you really like seeing the treasure hunt in action and doing side quests and stuff like that, let me know, and I'll be sure to include more of that in episodes. It's just whether or not I can find a reason to, keep talking while I'm doing it. Ooh, the voice is starting to go. I hope you like raspy men talking, because that's what the rest of this episode is going to be. Probably the next few of them, too, until this flu goes away. Okay, I gotta, reinstill passion for the people, right? I gotta show the people that Fred still cares about them. Alright. That they should still believe in him, even though maybe he had a bad night. Like on a debate, say. Don't know how to do that. But we'll just keep wandering around until we find something. First of all, can we talk about how gorgeous this scenery is? After all the dark browns and shadows of the theater level in the last few episodes, here we're treated to these vibrant greens, and all these earth tones. It looks really great. Hey, that castle looks important. Let's go over there. Can I go into this water? No, still can't. Yeah, it got me. Boy, they really did work that into the ground on this. Water bad, no matter what. Kind of reinforces it as a mental block, too, since I'm in a mental world. Alright. Hey, how are you? You're a cook?
Are you making snails?
Hello?
Sorry, I can't storm Napoleon's stronghold today. Too weak.
Is it the house that's talking?
Okay. Want me to call a doctor?
Ugh.
No, I'm not sick. I just can't find any decent food around here. An army moves on its stomach, you know. An elite force such as I require an elite cuisine, I'm afraid.
Was it Napoleon that said that?
Oh, well, I'll keep on the lookout for some place with good takeout.
Only the best, young lad. I am a Frenchman, and anything but the finest French delicacy might bruise my palate and leave me unable to storm anything, save the vomitorium.
Ew.
Vomitorium, not actually what it sounds like, and not French. Okay, move the snail piece to the restaurant. I missed that. I can check that in the menu, though. Okay, move the snail piece to the restaurant so the person can have a hearty meal. Got it. That is not an exaggeration about French cuisine, though. From what I understand, the French do take cuisine very seriously. And for good reason. Cooking is actually a huge hobby of mine. I love it to death. And I have been practicing the mother sauces, right? For, modern cooking. Mastering the mother sauces is a must, especially in any French recipe. And some of them are a little easy, others not so much. I can make a good bechamel, I can make a good marinara, but the others I am sometimes kind of struggling with. And the problem is that I don't get a whole lot of time to do experimental cooking and just practice for practice sake. I try to squeeze in practice wherever I can while I'm, cooking stuff that I know the kid will enjoy and, won't take 4 hours and mess up the kitchen. All right, there we go. I see you. Sensors shooting at me. So how do I get big again to move the pieces? I guess we'll find that answer just with some more walking around here. How much are the figments giving me? 20. They're only giving me 1 each, which tells me that I am over-leveled for this section. Ooh, health, please. Thank you. I will take you.
Got it.
Thank you very much. Yeah, they're not even hiding anything behind these right now. Alright, well, I saw another door. Let's knock on it. Maybe I can get some more health, too, please. I also need to save up my arrowheads, because there's one last thing at the general store I need to get, and it has a magnet on it, which I'm guessing draws the collectibles in towards me, which would be super useful.
Hello in there. Any carpenters home?
Go away, burglar.
I'm not a burglar. I'm a
I'm not a
recruiter for Fred
burglar.
Bonaparte's army.
I love
We're
burgers.
a little light in our corps of engineers, see?
Listen.
That was so
I know
stupid.
you're a
I'm
burglar.
sorry.
I've been listening to your footsteps on my roof all night trying to break in. Why don't you just slide down the chimney? I got a nice fire going for you in here, Mr. Burglar.
Oh, dang. He's out for blood.
Okay, if I'm a burglar, then how can I be down here talking to you and up on the roof at the same time?
Maybe you're a ventriloquist.
Listen, if I go see
nailed it.
what's up on your roof
Get
and
it?
take care of it, will you come out and help fight Napoleon?
Maybe.
Was that a big
Good
guillotine?
enough.
Maybe. I like that it's the doors that are talking, right? Because ultimately, this is a mental projection of something that's going on here, so it doesn't necessarily need to be a person. Like, man, they were aware of everything, every step that they took in this game, and just hats off. I continue to be blown away by every single thing that we're doing here. So how the crap do I get up there? Was there a ladder that I missed? Just look around. When in doubt, explore. It's what I tell the kid all the time. It's like, if you can't figure something out, look, observe, gather evidence. Sure hate to think that I would not be following my own advice. Alright, so first things first, we gotta get up high. And it showed me this, so maybe this is where it happens. Yeah, this is definitely a guillotine. There's a basket for the head and everything. Ho! Hey! Oh! Okay. Man, there's really no good way for me to get up. Well, there are these corks, I guess. I haven't really figured these out yet. Health, please. You slowly but surely refilling those brains. Man, those things were super useful when I only had, like, a handful of health. But now that I have so much, geez. Maybe pyrokinesis? No, Okay, if there's a way to ride these up, I really haven't figured it out, man. Oh, that launched me straight the crap up. I'm big again. Okay, I am confused. The scale here is kind of driving me a little nuts. Can I jump up and then shrink back down? And I was right the first time. That is a little me being observed by a bigger me. Gotta get up there somehow. But good to know. That's what the corks do. They get me out of little space. Man, I hear the doves cooing in the background there. It's cool that they use like actual bird song as the background noise, because they use it in other parts of the game too, just around camp. And those doves, I'm always happy to hear. When I was a kid, growing up down in Springfield, I remember it clear as day, I was around 10, I had to have been in like 5th grade. There were some mourning doves that had created a nest just outside my window. And on spring days, I would wake up naturally to the sunlight coming through and the sound of those mourning doves cooing. And it is just such a comforting sound to me. I don't know if it's the same for anyone else. Oh yeah, that's right. This house has a ladder on it. Let's head on up. Okay, there we go. Okay, we got a little bit of a platforming section coming up, so that will allow us to kind of traverse the rooftops here. Okay, we open it up. I get it now. All I had to do is keep my eyes open, just like I said. Should always follow more advice. Okay, so not a ton of progress made in this episode. That's okay, because I found out where to go. And we will do that in the next episode. Can't do it for now. We're out of time. Bye. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da, shoo-be-doo-wah, ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.